The headlines flash. Kyiv plunged into darkness. Odessa without power. Russia renews its energy war. These are not just words, they're the reality for millions. Imagine Kharkiv at dusk. Streetlights flicker, then die. Apartment blocks go dark. The city a silhouette against a starless sky. The hum of daily life, refrigerators, TVs, heaters, vanishes. Silence falls, broken only by a distant siren. This is no accident. It's a deliberate act of war. The darkness is more than the absence of light. It's a blanket of fear and uncertainty. In a high-rise, a mother calms her children by the blue glow of her phone, scrolling for news, for hope. How long will it last? An hour? A day? The questions hang in the cold air. Across Ukraine, this scene repeats. Russia targets the systems that keep Ukraine warm and connected. People reach for candles, flashlights, power banks. They check on neighbors, share what little they have. But routine doesn't erase dread. Each blackout is a reminder, no one is safe. It's a psychological assault, designed to break the spirit of a nation that refuses to yield. The cold seeps in, not just from the air, but from the realization of the winter ahead. This is the new front line, not trenches, but cold, dark apartments and dwindling supplies. The enemy is not just the missile, but the creeping cold and isolation. The city settles into enforced quiet. No traffic, no music, just the rumble of generators. That sound is both defiance and desperation. It's the sound of a country refusing to be plunged back into darkness. Ukraine fights for its right to simply have light. The attacks are precise, relentless, and calculated. Russia deploys swarms of Iranian-made Shahed drones, slow, loud, and designed to overwhelm air defenses. Their targets, substations, transformers, the vital nodes of the power grid. Drones are just the opening act. Missiles follow, fast, powerful, and harder to intercept. Russia uses everything from old cruise missiles to modern Kinzhals, aiming for Ukraine's largest power plants. A single strike can cripple a region for weeks. Attacks are coordinated, hitting multiple regions to maximize chaos and prevent rerouting of power. Over half of Ukraine's energy generation capacity has been damaged or destroyed. This isn't just about flipping a switch. Massive transformers take months to replace. Control systems are reduced to rubble. The strategy has evolved, from targeting substations to striking generation facilities themselves. Destroying a power plant cripples entire regions, a strategy of de-electrification. The battlefield now includes the essential services that sustain civilian life. For Ukrainians, the war on the power grid is a daily struggle. Rolling blackouts dictate life. In cities, electricity is available for only a few hours. Residents race to charge devices, cook and do laundry before the power cuts. When the lights go out, so does running water and heat. Apartments grow dangerously cold. For the elderly and sick, it's life-threatening. Hospitals rely on generators, but even those can fail. Yet, resilience shines through. Neighbors share resources, cafes and shelters become community hubs. Children do homework by flashlight. Families huddle together for warmth. The psychological toll is immense. The constant threat of attack and blackout is exhausting. Every blackout is a reminder of war, a collective trauma. Ukrainians adapt, but the uncertainty never fades. While soldiers fight at the front, another battle rages across Ukraine, fought by engineers, electricians, and repair crews. Their mission: restore light and heat, often risking their lives. They're first on the scene after a missile strike, working amid smoke, debris, and unexploded ordnance. Take Vitaly, a senior engineer. He's worked decades in energy, but nothing prepared him for this. "We used to fix things after storms. Now it's after missile strikes," he says. Crews work 18-hour days, sometimes under threat of a second attack. They climb damaged towers, handle high-voltage equipment, and brave freezing conditions. The emotional toll is heavy. They see the destruction firsthand, patching up a system under siege. Yet their spirit is unbreakable. Every restored hospital or home is a victory. "They want to freeze us, to break us. We won't let them," Vitaly says. These crews are the lifeblood of Ukraine's resistance. Their work is a different kind of defense, one that keeps hope alive. As long as they can bring back the light, there is hope. They are the unsung heroes, working in the shadows to keep the nation's heart beating. Ukraine's grid endures because of their courage. Russia's attacks on Ukraine's energy grid serve military and psychological goals. Disrupting power hampers Ukraine's war effort. Command centers, communications, and railways all rely on electricity. A crippled grid slows troop movements and logistics. Beyond the battlefield, the strategy aims to cripple Ukraine's economy and exhaust its resources. Factories and businesses can't function without power. The cost of repairs drains the country. The Kremlin hopes to make resistance so costly that Ukraine is forced to negotiate. The psychological dimension is brutal. Attacks are timed for winter, weaponizing the cold. By depriving civilians of heat and water, Russia hopes to break morale and sow dissent. The message Prashenschal. Resistance brings only suffering, but this strategy often backfires. Instead of breaking morale, it hardens Ukrainian resolve. The darkness unites rather than divides. Ukraine's response is a masterclass in resilience. Repair crews work under constant threat, using new protocols and agile teams. Equipment and spare parts are dispersed to avoid being destroyed in a single strike. Ukrenergo, the national operator, balances the fragile grid, rerouting power, implementing rolling blackouts to prevent collapse. International aid is vital. Allies send transformers and equipment, but adapting Western tech to Soviet-era systems is a challenge. Ukrainian engineers retrofit donated gear, keeping the grid alive. Air defenses are strengthened around critical sites, intercepting more drones and missiles. Still, some attacks get through. It's a constant cat-and-mouse game. The battle's as much about adaptation as repair. Every day, Ukraine's defenders adjust to new tactics, keeping the lights on against the odds. The grid's survival is a testament to ingenuity and global support. Ukraine's lifeline endures, even under fire. Even as they fight to keep the grid alive, Ukraine plans for a stronger future. The goal, a resilient, decentralized, secure energy system. The new blueprint relies on many smaller, dispersed power sources, especially renewables like wind and solar. This makes it impossible for a few strikes to cripple the country. Plans include moving critical infrastructure underground, shielding it from attack. It's expensive and challenging, but seen as essential for national security. The war's lesson: anything visible can be hit. By embracing green energy and modern technology, Ukraine aligns with Europe and moves toward energy independence. This vision is more than engineering, it's a symbol of hope and identity. Out of destruction, Ukraine is determined to build back stronger. The promise, a resilient, modern nation will rise from the darkness.